This is one of those videos that you're probably going to want to save, because it's going to be one of those that are going to want to know the tips and techniques. So how to use reverse psychology on a narcissist. Watch this video. Oh, but the thing is, the narcissist is also going to watch this video and then they're going to know. But it's okay. It's still going to work. Don't worry, I got you. Watch this video. Hello and welcome back. I hope that you're all doing really well. So in this video, my friends, in this video, we're going to be talking about how to use reverse psychology on a narcissist. And these are very simple techniques. You've probably done some of them already, and this will really help you to be able to stabilize and realign your emotions. Want to know what they are? But before I get into the video, I just want to say that I do go live on this channel once a week. And if you have any questions, I would say join the live. Because look, these lives are fun. Yes, my friends, they are fun. They are not boring. Who says healing has to be boring and really hard? We've got a great community and there is such a vibe when you join the live. Do check out the description box below, but also do check on the community tab because I post information on there too. Okay, so we're going to talk about how to use reverse psychology on a narcissist. But first of all, let's understand what reverse psychology actually means. So it means that what you're doing is you're mirroring the behavior of the narcissist. Now look, I'm not saying that you've got to go out there and gaslight. I'm not saying that you've got to go out there and cheat with 410 people. You don't have to go and actually do everything that they do. But the one thing that I am saying that is really going to help you is the silent treatment. I know everybody talks about no contact. Everybody talks about like how much this works. But I'm going to talk to you exactly how the silent treatment, how ignoring, how removing yourself from this situation, from being with the narcissist is actually going to help you. When you are mirroring behavior, what happens is that person also then mirrors the behavior back to you. We have something called a mirror neuron, something that we're born with. We're all born with it. And so what we do is we tend to copycat others. Sometimes when you spend have you never noticed this? Like when you spend a long time or you hang around with your friends or you're with someone for quite some time and you spend a lot of time together, you end up talking like them or you end up dressing like them, and then what happens? You end up thinking like them. And think about it, in your relationship with the narcissist, this is exactly what was happening. You were kind of like coaxed into thinking the way that they do, with their gaslighting, with their lying. You become anxious, you become overthinking. This is how the narcissist is. This is what they do. So we naturally do tend to mirror others that we spend a lot of time for, the ones that we love, we admire, someone who we have feelings for. We tend to mirror the other person. But reverse psychology is basically give them a dose of their own medicine. So if you find that the narcissist has actually ghosted you, or they have, given you the silent treatment, do the same thing. And do you know what? Look, I'm not saying do this to cause major damage. This is more about you saving yourself. This isn't about mirroring someone and then in the hopes that they're going to learn their lesson and they're going to come back to you, because ultimately we don't want the narcissist to be around us, because they are really toxic and unhealthy individuals. So we don't want them around us. This is why ghosting, silent treatment, no contact works. Because how are you meant to explain yourself to someone who doesn't understand you, doesn't understand things the same way that you do? So how are you going to have this conversation? It's not a conversation between me and you, where we're like, you talk, then I talk. This doesn't happen with a narcissist. You know this. You didn't need me to tell you this, because you know that talking with them doesn't work. You're not going to be able to say how you feel and what's going on for you. So the only way that you can do this is by removing yourself. And how many times has the narcissist done this to you? You know how much it hurts. And I know you're not doing this to hurt them, to basically prove a point. Because if you do that, they're just going to go one step further and it's going to hurt you even more. This isn't about mind games. This isn't about playing these emotional games with another person. Don't do it. Honestly, don't do it. This isn't how you get revenge on someone by playing... It's not how you get revenge on a narcissist, by playing mind games with them. Because I tell you something, they are always going to win. Because they are really good at it. They have years and years and years of practice doing this. So if you're doing this to get a rise out of them, stop. Because all you're doing is you're pulling yourself back into this dynamic. And how toxic actually is it? So when you remove yourself, you become unpredictable. When you become unpredictable, it means that the narcissist is unable to know what your next move is going to be. They don't know what your next thoughts, your next behavior is going to be, because you're not disclosing any of that information. What you have done is you have hidden yourself. You have removed yourself, your energy, your attention, your validation. They hate this. And the reason why it gets to them so much is because this person relies on this from you. You think that they don't know when you are thinking about them? You know, this energetic exchange that exists between you and the narcissist, you think that they don't know that you're thinking about them or you're talking about them? This is still supply, my friends. This is still supply. If you're removing yourself, you've got to think of this person as though they are dead. Yes, it's got to be as graphic as that. You've got to look at it as though this person is dead. You're removing yourself from someone who is so toxic. There isn't another way. This is why I'm saying these mind games you're wanting to play, they don't work on the narcissist, because they will always win. They know they're that one step ahead. They love this. They thrive on this. This is supply. This is still attention. This is still validating them, because they know that you still care enough to be able to play these games. So what you're going to do is you're going to mirror that behavior back to them. That's what you're going to do, because this is going to save you so much trouble and anguish going forward. It's not always easy to do this. And I completely understand when you're on the verge of trying to understand what has happened, why this has happened, why the narcissist is the way that they are. But my friends, once you have that understanding, once you have been able to process this information, this is when you are successfully going to be able to remove yourself from the narcissist. This is how this reverse psychology works. You're reversing what you normally would do. It means that you have to become unpredictable. And how many times do I say this to you guys in these videos? If you're new, I would say go back and watch some of the videos, because this is what I talk about. It's about you becoming unpredictable. Think about it. You're in court, which I know a lot of you probably would have gone through this experience. You're in court, okay, and you've got this scenario going on and you want a certain outcome. Have you always found that the narcissist has always been that one step ahead? Now, if you become different, if you don't show any emotion, you don't validate the narcissist, you don't talk to them even if you can help it, and you don't do what you normally do, by telling them how you feel, by telling them this extra information, how are they going to know what your next step is going to be? Particularly, like I said, in a court. Okay, they're not going to know. So you're going to be able to achieve your objective because they didn't know what your next move is. This is like a chess game. These are mind games that the narcissist plays. They destroy what you create. So if you're going out there, you know, you are being yourself, you are living your life, and you're telling them what you're doing, because you just do, because it's just, some of you do have that, you know, relationship with the narcissist, or still kind of the remnants of it. And you're telling them how they ask you, how are you feeling? What's going on? Or when they come to collect the kids, they ask, yeah, how you doing? And maybe you haven't been able to sleep those few nights, especially that night before, because you've been up thinking, ruminating, you know, your anxiety, you haven't eaten well. And you tell the narcissist, well, I'm a little bit tired, you know, I've just not been sleeping well. You know how the narcissist is going to think about that? They're going to be like, oh, they haven't been sleeping because they've been thinking about me. Well, it's obvious, isn't it? It's obvious they're going to put 2 and 2 together and come up with 5. But this is what they're going to think. And yeah, part of it probably is true. But then what they're going to do is they're going to use this against you and say, well, you know, you're so tired, you can't look after the kids, you're not a good mother, or you're not a good father. And you see, that's how they destroy the information. They use it for their own gains. And I'm sure that a lot of you have noticed this or seen that this is exactly, basically what happens. So you have to be mindful about what information you're giving to the narcissist. And this is what I'm saying, don't give any, because they will use it against you. And you have to be smart in these scenarios. Reverse psychology always works. For sure, it always works. So guys, if you are going through this, maybe you're wanting more tips on reverse psychology and how you get through this, please know that I do offer one-to-one consultations. Please see the description box below. I've also got a mentorship and a journal club, which I post in there every Monday. And if you're interested in joining, please see the description box below. I've also got a Discord server, which is absolutely free for you to join. It is a community of like-minded individuals, people who have gone through similar experiences like you have. And if you would like to join a wonderful community and it's in a safe, contained space, I'd say join the Discord server. All the details are below. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.